Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle powered. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. We're really hip. They're heroes in the half shell and they're green. When the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Taught them to be ninja team. Radical rap. Leads Donatello does machines. Raphael is cool but crude. Give me a break. Michelangelo is a party dude. Yeah, he's a party dude. You gotta love Michelangelo. He's a fucking party dude. Hey, what's up, guys? Fears, audience fears. When I was a kid, it was all about Michelangelo. When I was growing up, you know, I'm still the party dude, you know? Michelangelo was the best, you know? The best line out of all the old movies. Guys! Quit the fighting, dude! 2 words that can solve all of our housing problems. Timeshare. Yeah, dude. Man, Michelangelo, I love you, buddy. You'll always be near and dear to my heart. If I had to pick a second favorite, probably Raphael. Because when Fierce was a kid, I was very angry for some reason. I've mellowed out a lot, so I used to relate to Raph a lot and Michelangelo. I was half and half. I was half like party dude, half chill, half awesome like Michelangelo. And the other half, I was just really angry, you know? I don't even know why. Well, I was frustrated as a kid, you know, so I got into a lot of scraps back in the day. But anyway, now Fears is pretty mellowed out, and I'm more like Michelangelo all the time. Just hanging out, having fun. Anyway, God bless. I got my coffee in my new Darth Vader mug. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Got that coffee rocking. See? Oh, yeah. There it is. And let's open up the chat, shall we? And get this stream rocking. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. We got lots to talk about today. We're going to be reviewing Mars, The Quest for Life. It's a great documentary. And we're going to be reviewing Fast 10. And then I've got a big Walmart/Goodwill haul for you guys. I was out and about doing errands today, and I thought, you know what? Time for another haul, you know? So, anyway, let me open up the chat. There we are. It's a great documentary. All right, let me open it up. Switch it from top chat to live chat. There we are. All right, and let me just go turn down the AC just a tad. So I'm gonna turn this fan on real quick, and then we're gonna get it rocking. There we are, and then I'm just gonna turn down the AC just a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm ready. I am ready. I gotta say, it's pretty hot outside, guys. Pretty hot out. I gotta say, when I was out and about doing errands today, errand number 1, finally got the Fears Mobile back. The Fears Mobile is back. The air condition is fixed. We're back up to 100%. Thank you for the second like. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So we're back up to 100% on the old Fears Mobile. And the air condition had crapped out. So, I'm glad that we're back to 100%. I'm glad everything is a Mosian. I'm glad everything is chilling. And you know what? I miss the Fears Mobile. I miss driving it. I love the Fears Mobile. Anyway, let me tell Lord Visions that we're here, and hopefully we get more people. So yeah, I've got a lot of things. So that was the first. I've got a lot of things to talk about. So errand number 1, I got the car back. Errand number 2, I had to go grocery shopping. Errand number 3, had to drop something off at the post office. And then errand number 4, I had to take some movies back from the library, or to the library. So, yeah. So, anyway, there we are. All right, let me just, I'm just going to tell everybody that I'm live. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let's see here. Yo, Visions, I am live, so come and hang out when you can, buddy. There we are. There we are. All right, we are ready to rock. Also, guys, I want to send some big prayers, some big blessings to Visions, because Visions, sometime this week, I don't know when, sometime this week, he told me that he's getting some surgery done. I don't remember what it was for, though. I think it was something to do with his bowels. But let me go to his website, his Facebook page. It says on his Facebook what he's going to be going through, but I wish Visions the best of luck. Visions, you'll be fine. No worries, buddy. And you'll be back on the attack, Jack. All right, so let me just go to Vision's Facebook, and this is what he says. Let's see here. It says, "I will be going under the scalpel next week to fix some bowel erosion, as Carcass would call it. So I'm having a 34% off sale this weekend over the whole site. Unfortunately, Fears waited too long, and I missed the sale. So like." $10 shirts have now gone back up to like 15 to 20. But that's okay. I told Visions I'm going to buy something either way. So he's having some bowel erosion fixed. And he says, while supplies last, hopefully this will help offset the next couple of weeks for not being able to print anything. No, need a coupon. And then he says, go to exhumvisions.com. So he's getting some bowel erosion fixed. So hopefully it won't be painful at all. Hopefully, if there is pain, hopefully it's only a tiny bit of pain. But Visions, I'm sending love and prayers and blessings. And I hope there's absolutely zero pain, buddy. Because, man, whenever I had to go into surgery, it was nuts. I was scared. But there was no pain. Once they put you to sleep, then I was totally fine. But man, I was nervous, and it took me a couple of days to come around. They were like, Fears, you've got to get surgery or you're going to die. But man, once I did the surgery, I was fine. I was like, you know what, Fears, why did you wait so many days? But I was nervous. I had never been cut open before. But my dad was right. Like, whenever you go into surgery, they explain what they're going to do. Right? They explain what they're going to do, and then they put you to sleep, and then when you wake up, you think it hasn't started yet. And they were like, nope, we're all done. And I was like, oh, really? And they're like, yep, we're all done. And I was like, okay, great. So, anyway, I'm sending Visions, I'm sending you love, prayers, blessings. Guys, go show Visions some love. Send him some prayers, send him some blessings, but you know how you can send him some love? Go to www.exhumvisions.com and buy some cool shit. That would be the best way, So, anyway, big shout out to the fans. Big shout out to Visions. Lord Visions. That's right. I got my coffee. What do you guys think of my new Darth Vader cup? I like it. I love it a lot. Anyway, let me get my headphones on so you guys can hear me a little bit better. Sometimes I put these on, sometimes I forget to put them on. So the days that I forget to put them on, I apologize. So anyway, there we are. Let me just get it like this. And we'll just plug this bad boy in, and we'll be off to the races. Give me 1 second here. Just plug this in. Okay, hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Hello? There we go. All right, now everybody can hear me. All right, we're on. We're live. Let me just turn it up a little bit. There we go. Yo! Did that just blow your eardrums, or did it not? I'm just joking. Anyway, big shout out to the fans. We got one person watching. Hopefully, there'll be a lot more people coming up. Again, I don't know what day Visions is getting his surgery, but I hope it goes well. I really do. You know, I'm telling you, it's nerve wracking. You know, whenever you get surgery, but you know, if you got to get surgery, you got to get it done. You know, so uh, Visions is a pretty strong guy, and he's gonna take it like a champ. You know, but big shout out to Lord Visions, and give him some prayers, give him some blessings. Now I get it. Visions doesn't really do religion like I do, but it doesn't matter. Visions, I'm still sending you prayers. I'm still sending you blessings because he's my buddy, and I want him to be safe. I want him to be safe, and I hope he gets better real soon. Again, I don't know what day he goes in for his surgery, so I guess the next time Visions is in the chat, um, he'll let us know. You know, maybe he already did. I have no idea. But anyway, um, let's see. I'm gonna send him another message. Yeah, dude, I am live streaming right now. So come if you can. He could already be in the hospital by now. I don't really know because he said next week, which is this week. So I don't really know what day though. But hopefully he's either done or he's about to do it. You know. So anyway. I'm sure he'll be fine. I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart that I hope everything is okay, you know, and I hope everything continues to be okay. And I'm sure everything will be fine, you know. So big shout out to Visions. Anyway, it is getting late. I mean, it's almost 7 o'clock. So I may just have one person. People could still be at work right now, you know. I don't know. YouTube's a little weird. Sometimes I get lots of fans. Other times, you know, people are busy doing stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that was the first update. I just wanted to say good luck, Visions, on your surgery. I hope everything goes well. And then so I did pick up my car. It was $794, guys. Oh my lord! I didn't want to pay all that, but I had to. So there it is. There it is. I had to pay that much. So yeah. So yeah. Someone just asked me on Discord, when are you going live? I'm just gonna say I am live right now. So come and hang out. I'm going to tell Larry I'm live too. There we are. So I told a few people that I'm live. So hopefully we get some more people in here. But if we don't, that's all right. But yeah, so that's the next one. So the Fears Mobile, it's back running. The AC is back on the attack jack. And, you know, it's purring like a champ, you know. It just is. Did Fears really want to pay $794 to get my air conditioning fixed? No, I absolutely did not want, but I kind of had to. So there it is. Anyway, we got 2 people watching, 2 likes. I appreciate that. Be sure to drop the comments, drop the likeage. Also, the super stickers are on, the super chats are on. So if you feel like you want to donate, have at it. Go nuts. Go nuts. But big shout out to the fans. So, for everyone just getting here, thank you for the 3rd like. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, you guys are fast with those likes, man. I appreciate that. So, I'll start the chat out. I'm gonna say, yo, it's Fears. There we are. So there it is. I started the chat. Drop some comments, drop some likes. Anyway. So yeah, so hey, yo, Larry. What's up? Larry, when the fuck am I gonna get a super chat from you, buddy? What in the absolute shit? I'm just joking, buddy. I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around, buddy. You know what? Only do it if you'd like to. Yo, Triple. Scanning for AI. AI complete. AI sources found. Error 2234. Do not engage. That's not true, Triple. The real fears is here. Don't you be spreading those lies, buddy. You're lying. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Anyway, big shout out to Larry. Big shout out to Triple. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 4 likes. I appreciate that. For people just getting here, guys, we're going to be reviewing. Fast 10. Fast 10. I just watched this last night, and Mars: The Quest for Life. So this is a great documentary. Larry, Triple, if you haven't seen this yet, I highly recommend it. Very good. Whenever I can send cash. You can send cash, Larry. Oh, yeah. You can send cash. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. It tells you how to do it. Just click on the super chat, you know? Anyway. But, Larry, I appreciate you being a fan, buddy. Big shout out to the fans. We got 3 people watching. Big shout out to the fan. Let's see, what else has been going on? Work's been going all right. I'll admit, sometimes it gets daunting, work, because it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. They do have, remember how that girl went nuts on me and then I went nuts on her? They've kept us separated. Every once in a while, she'll look over at me. Every once in a while, I'll look over at her because we're still in the same area, but they split us apart. Which I think, what's kind of bullshit is I think they should have moved her or fired her or both. Moved her, got her away from me. So they do have us separated and we're not near each other, but they moved me instead of moving her, even though she started it. But is Fears in 3rd grade? No, I'm not in 3rd grade. So I don't really care who started it, just as long as she doesn't talk to me anymore, as long as she's not near me, because she is the biggest narcissist bitch I've ever met in my entire life. So thank God she won't be talking to me anymore. I'm telling you, she was evil, man. And I'm a man of God. I'm a Christian. But I don't think God would mind if I call her that, because that's what she is. She started this entire thing. It was ridiculous. But anyway, she won't get an apology from me. If she wants to apologize to me, that's fine. And I'll say, hey, I accept your apology. But I don't think I could apologize to her. The best is just to stay away from her, not talk to her anymore, not engage her, because that's what she wants. She wants a reaction. But besides that, everything else has been going fine. Mom's doing good. I did forget to send my brother a birthday card. I did text him and say happy birthday, so I did get him a card, and I'm going to have to write to him and say, hey, man, I'm really sorry for, not sending it. So I've got the card over there, so I'm going to send it at some point. But anyway, Larry and Triple, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Larry, Triple, before you guys got here, I was sending Visions some blessings and some prayers, because this week sometime he's getting some bowel erosion fixed. So be sure, if you guys are religious like Fears, be sure to send Visions some blessings and some prayers and some love. Because he's our buddy, he's our pal. I want everything. I want the surgery to go. You know how the surgery went just as smooth for me? Well, I had a different type of surgery, but still, my surgery went pretty smoothly. I want it to go smoothly for Visions. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. So, guys, if you are religious and you're in the community, please, 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 please. I know Visions isn't religious, but I'm sure he would still appreciate some prayers and some blessings. So send him some blessings, send him some prayers, and cheers to Lord Visions. Check out my new Darth Vader mug. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's right. So yeah, big shout out to Lord Larry, Lord Triple, Lord Visions. Visions, King of the Goths. That's right. That's right. Let's see what else has been going on. Mom's doing good. Grandma's doing good. The last time my mom talked to me, I'm gonna call my grandma sometime this week. I have not talked to her in a week and a half, so I'm planning to talk to my grandma here soon. And I sent her a card to see, just to make sure she's doing all right. Also, I did talk to Adam Bacchidi recently. So here's what I said. I said, um, let's see. Let me pull up the message here. Um, let's see here. So I said, hey man, I still want to interview you for my channel. And then he said, yeah, dude. And I said, how have you been? I said, was everybody disappointed when I left LC's Discord? I said, do people still make fun of me in there? And he said, yeah, a lot of people were really down. Uh, uh, Things have been good, catching up. And then he says, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Congratulations on being monetized. So it was a little bit of both. It was a little bit of like, some people in LC's Discord were bummed that I was gone. Some people didn't care and were still making fun of me. But you know what? That's to be expected because LC said, well, Fierce, I've got both people in here. I've got people that like you in here and want you to stay. Other people were like glad that I was gone and they're still making fun of me, but I don't even care. But it was really nice of Adam Bacchidi to say congratulations on the monetization. Then I wrote and said, thanks, buddy. Yeah, good catching up with you. We'll do our interview soon. And then let's see. He says, always good to hear from the feeders, man. I said, thanks, man. I said, like I said, keep in touch. And I said, we'll figure out a time when you and me can do a stream. So I'm planning to, because I really want to interview Adam Bacchidi, like how I did Randall and my friend Steph Toomey, like a real professional, because I want to hear about how he became a big, YouTube, star. So yeah. So that's in the works. That's in the works. I don't know when we're going to because his schedule is just way, you know, you know, his schedule is way bigger than mine. So yeah. Triple says. Triple says Visions doesn't want prayers. He wants us to burn stuff. That's not true. That's not true, Triple. I'm sure he would appreciate us giving him blessings and prayers. Well, you know what? I'm his friend. I know he's not religious. I'm going to send him some blessings and prayers because Fears is a dedicated Christian, and I want the best for my buddies. So yeah. And then Triple says we got to burn stuff for Visions. I don't think Visions wants us to burn anything. I don't know where you got that, Triple. I know he's not religious, but like, look, I know Larry is religious. I don't know about you, Triple. Triple, are you religious? Like Fears is? Are you a Christian? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to get personal. I mean, I don't judge people. Either you are a Christian or you're not a Christian. Like Visions has total respect for me, because I am a Christian. But I have total respect for Visions because he's not a Christian, which is fine. But Larry, I mean, not Larry, Triple. I don't think Visions wants us to burn stuff. But I'm worried. I'm worried because having surgery, that's like a really scary thing. Like I was totally afraid. It took me like 3 or 4 days, and I remember the doctor came in and said, "Fears, we have to get that piece of metal out of you. We have to fix that artery." Because you're bleeding internally. He goes, do you want to die? And I said, no, I don't want to die. And he said, well, you've got 3 things wrong with you. He goes, we have to fix an artery. You're bleeding internally. And we have to fix that artery. He goes, plus we have to get that piece of metal out of you. He goes, plus, he goes, because whenever you crash, the airbag hit you so hard that it killed a portion of I think it was my large intestines. He said, we have to cut that tiny little piece out and stretch your large intestines together and stitch it together so you don't have to wear a bag for the rest of your life. And they were like, do you want a bag? And I said, no, I don't want a bag. And he said, well, let us do the surgery. But I was so nervous because I'm telling you, Triple, like, if you guys have never had surgery, it was nerve-wracking. Larry, Triple, whenever my dad was still alive, I called my dad, said, Dad, you've had a bunch of surgery, right? And my dad's like, oh, yeah, John. He goes, surgery's a piece of cake. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you won't even feel it. And I said, you won't? Because I had never been, I mean, the closest to surgeries, I had my tonsils taken out, like when I was like, whenever, like 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there. My dad's like, John, he goes, I'll give you a play-by-play of how it'll go. And I was like, all right, Dad. And he goes, they'll come in, they'll say, oh, I'm Dr. such and such. Hey, this is what's going to happen. We're going to do this surgery. and we're gonna give you some anesthetics. And he goes, you can either take a pill or we'll give you the gas. And I just said whatever's easier. And they're like, probably the gas. And so they put this thing over my nose, and they said, just breathe in. They said it'll. They said, I said, does it smell? They said, nope, it doesn't smell. They said it'll just be like wind, going in your nose. And I said, okay. And they said, just breathe a couple times. And they said, within 3 or 4 minutes, you'll fall asleep. And they said, you won't even realize that you'll fall asleep. He goes, then 4, 5, 6 hours later, whenever we're done with surgery, he goes, we'll wake you up. He goes, and then you'll feel like you haven't even started yet. And that's exactly what happened. I remember I called my dad, Larry, and Triple, like whenever I got to my room. I said, Dad, you were right. I said, I woke up. There was 2 nurses on the left, and the doctor was on the right. And they said, hey, how do you feel, Mr. Fears? And I literally looked at the doctor. I said, I feel fine. I said, a little swollen, a little, it hurts a little bit. And she said, oh, well, that to be expected. And I said, have we started yet? She goes, oh, we're already done. She goes, it's been 6 hours. And I said, oh, 6 hours? She goes, yep, we're all done. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, well, let's get you in a room so you can get some rest. I went, oh, great. I appreciate that. And I was like, I'm like, are we really done? And she goes, yeah, we're done. She goes, did you feel anything? I said, not a thing. She goes, do you remember falling asleep? I said, I remember being a little sleepy and you asking me a couple of questions. And then after that, I don't remember much. And she goes, yeah. She goes, that's how it happens for everyone. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Cool. And that's just how it was. So I don't actually know Larry. I just went to his website and I went to his Facebook. On his Facebook, he said this week he's getting some bowel erosion fixed with some surgery and he'll be going under the scalpel. I don't know how long he'll be because let me read you what he said on his I'm sorry, not on his website, on his Facebook. That's why he had that 30% sale off. Unfortunately, I missed it. So now all the shirts went from $10 to $15 and $20 like normal prices. But I don't care. I told Vision, I said, I'm going to buy something either way, buddy. I said, whether it's $10, $15, $20, whatever. I just totally, classic Fears memory. Oh, I'm going to buy it. And then I accidentally totally forgot to buy it. So, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Vision says on his Facebook, I will be going under the scalpel next week. I guess he means this week to fix some bowel erosion, as Carcass would call it. I don't know what that is. I know what a carcass is, but I don't know what the joke is. He's saying. So I'm having a 34% off sale this weekend, which was last weekend, over the whole site while supplies last. Hopefully, this will help offset the next couple of weeks. For not being able to print anything. So he's going to be off for a couple of weeks. And he said, go check out exhumevisions.com. So a couple means 2. So I guess he'll be out like 2-3 weeks, And so if I buy something within a week or 2, which I'm going to, he'll probably put my order on hold. Because I want him to, because I want him to rest up. Because I'm telling you, after you have surgery, guys, it hurts, man. Oh God, the pain was so bad. To get up from here to go to the bathroom, it was like climbing Mount Everest. It was insane. It was insane. But I don't know I don't know yet if he's in the hospital yet. So, but I guess we'll find out. He'll probably tell us. But again, if you guys are religious in the community, be sure to send Visions some prayers and some blessings. Let's see, what else is going on? I told you guys about Visions. I told you about my grandma. I told you about my mom. Fears got the car back. I got the Fears mobile back. It cost $794 to get the air conditioning fixed. Good Lord! Nung! Oh my God. Did Fears really want to pay $794? No, I did not want to pay that. Oh, my Lord. That's just too much. It's too much. They think money grows on trees. Does it? Does it really grow on trees? No, it does not. Anyway, Sega congratulated me for the monetization. Well, he kind of. This is what he had to say. So I wrote him and said, hey, Sega, big news. I got monetized on Fears Vlog. Isn't that great, buddy? And he says, that is great, Fears. I would give you crap, but Rezi got mad at me not too long ago. One of Rezi's friends got monetized as well, but I got mad at that person. That was one of the reasons I left YouTube. So apparently Rezi, he got mad at one of Rezi's friends. I don't know what happened. Hopefully Sega won't mind that I read this. I don't think he will. He said, I had to apologize to that person. Just tell me I have money on Twitch. That's my income I'm getting from streaming. And I said, what? And then I said, why give fears crap? Be excited for me. I would be excited for you. And then he says, again, just tell me I'm getting income, but on Twitch instead of YouTube. And then he says, that is why I left for Twitch. I'm making some money there. And no one wanted me to get monetized on YouTube. And then I said, well, I wanted that for you, buddy. And then he said, are you going live tonight? I said, no, not tonight. I'm just going to rest. So he kind of congratulated me, you know. But I always try to cut. Sega some slack. So I do appreciate you saying, congrats, Sega. I really do. Even though it was, kind of. So, but I hope. I really, I was kind of bummed that, Sega kind of gave up on YouTube. He uploads here and there, but, I hope he doesn't give up totally on it. He does make money on Twitch, though. He does. He absolutely does. So, I told Sega, I would keep uploading videos. That's me. But I said, if you don't want to, I know he does it on YouTube every once, here and there, But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But I told Sega, I said, Sega, whatever makes you happy, Sega. I said, Sega, whatever makes you happy. So yeah. So I hope Sega's happy doing more Twitch stuff. Triple says, I've seen Sega get jealous of so many people getting monetized on YouTube. LOL. It's too bad he always lets it get in his way of congratulating them. Well, I mean, like I'm saying, Triple, he kind of congratulated me, but again, because Sega has autism, I'm not making fun of people with autism. Sometimes Sega doesn't understand, he's not like normal people. So I still love Sega as a friend. He's a good guy. So I try to cut him some slack. So I just said, hey, man, I said, I've always wanted you to get monetized, Sega. And I just said, hey, Sega, thanks a lot for saying that's great. I really appreciate I mean, you guys heard the conversation. So I said, hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, and, life goes on. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. I think I've told you guys everything. Mom's doing okay. She's hanging there. She recently went to go visit my dad, and I said, "Hey, Mom," I said, obviously, Dad knows that I love him, but I said, every time you go, can you tell him that I love him? And my mom's like, "Oh, sure, John." She goes, I always tell him." I said, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate that." And as far as I know, Grandma's doing good. Grandma's doing good. I need to call her. I'm probably going to call her either Thursday or Friday. Towards the end of the week, see how she's doing. Because my mom said, well, since her last fall, she hasn't fallen in a while. And I was like, well, that's good. I said, because when she fell on her face and had a mark from here to like here. I mean, it was turning black and blue and purple. And I said, Mom, as the swelling went down, she goes, well, I sent you that photo. I said, yes, I saw the photo. It went down a bit. I said, I'm asking, did it go down any more? She goes, a little bit. She goes, it'll take some time to heal, but it will heal. And I said, well, I just hope Grandma's more, more careful, because at almost 90, she's 89 right now. So I'm like, Mom, she's almost 90. So I'm like, she's got to just. But my grandma's very independent, Triple, which I think is great. But I'm like, you got to slow down a little bit, Grandma, You know? Like she could still be independent. I just don't want her falling down and hurting herself anymore and, stuff like that, So let's hope no more falls. Work's going all right. Sometimes it just gets old though, doing the same crap, day in and day out. Like I said, I haven't spoken to that narcissist bitch since she yelled at me and I yelled at her. My managers have kept her away from me because I cannot stand that bitch, and she probably can't stand me. Even though she started it, I didn't start it. She started it, but I'm like, hey, are we 3 years old? Are we 4 years old? No, I don't care who started it. Just, you're not going to speak to me like that, and I won't speak to you like that. So you stay the fuck away from me. I'll stay the fuck away from you. And the world goes around. So there it is. So hopefully no more problems. But I'm telling you, that girl was the most biggest narcissist bitch that I've ever had to work with. And you know what? The thing is I get along with everybody at work, all my bosses, everybody except for that fucking bitch. So it's always that one person at work that will give you shit for no reason, and oh god, she just loves to talk, and oh, it's just a bunch of crap, and I don't know. Anyway, so it is what it is. Let's see. I'm gonna send Visions a message on Discord. I know he could already be in the hospital right now, or he could just be resting up. So I did send him a message. So I'm gonna send him another message on Discord. Just let him know I'm live. Yo, I am live, buddy. And hang out if you can. There we are. I told Larry. Triple. Larry probably told Triple. So anyway, we got 4 people watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the 4 likes. Thank you so much. Let's see. If this were one of your movies, you guys would end up dating. Oh God, no, Triple. I would never date this girl from work. This girl is the biggest fucking bitch, and she's a narcissist, like to the fucking core. I never would want to date this girl. Like, she always had something against me, and I've been nothing but nice to her. She has something against me from day one. She is the biggest. Let's spell it out. B-I-T-C-H. What does that spell? Fucking bitch. I'm telling you, Triple, she is the biggest bitch. And I had no problem saying it to her face because she was calling me a bitch. And I'm just like, here we go. So, yeah, it was nuts. Thank God it's over. I even told the manager, I'm like, keep her the hell away from me. I'll stay away from her. Do not have her talk to me. I'm like, I don't need this shit. I don't have to put up with her shit. I'm like, I don't need this drama at work. I come in, I do my job, and I leave, So anyway, let's get to the big haul. All right. Hope you guys are ready. The big haul. Here we go. Let's start with the Goodwill stuff, shall we? Okay, here we are. Okay, I was very excited to find this piece. You guys know how much I love A Nightmare Before Christmas. Bam! New Nightmare Before Christmas. Look at that. Look at that. But then just look inside there. Oh, so much dust. That means it needs to go into the dishwasher. Not once, not twice, but probably like 3 or 4 times before I ever drink out of this. But anyway, check out Jack Skellington. New mug. New Jack Skellington mug. Yeah, buddy. Does the collection ever stop? Hell no, the collection never stops. Does the nerdage ever stop? Fears says no. You can never have enough nerdage. Never enough nerdage. All right, what's next? I will say, the movies at Goodwill for the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, slim pickings. Slim pickings. But, you got to do with what, you have to work with what you got. So, I only found 2 movies at Goodwill. So, here we are. Planet 51. I found that. And then I found something called October Baby. I don't know what it is. It looks like a chick flick. I'm telling you, that's all they had. That's all they had. All right. I did find some pretty cool shirts, though. All right, here's what's next at Goodwill. All right, here we are. Bam. Pretty cool USA shirt. Because I am a patriot of my country, so I thought this was a cool shirt. And I do like the color red. Not as much as blue and yellow, as you guys all know. But there we are. There it is. And then, you guys know I always support all the armed forces. I don't care if it's Army, Air Force, Marines, U.S. Coast Guard, Navy SEALs, the Space Force, all of them. So when I found this shirt, I thought this was really cool. I said, I'll wear it because I don't have an Air Force shirt yet. I've got an Army shirt, I've got a Marine shirt, I think, and now I've got an Air Force shirt. So I always try to support. But yeah, check this out. Air Force, and it's from California. So I thought this shirt was kind of cool. So I got this. Looks like a pretty cool shirt. What does it say? It says, Gateway to the Pacific, Air Force, California, 1951. I guess the 1951 is when they established the Air Force. That's something I don't really know when the Air Force was established, but because they have 1951 on the shirt, I would highly probably assume that the Air Force was, you know, formed in 1951. Which it sounds hilarious. I would have thought they would have formed it way before. So I don't know, but I just thought it was a cool shirt. It says Air Force on it, so there we are. So I'm thinking about wearing that Air Force shirt this weekend. So yeah. Now I'm working 5 days a week because now peak season is start. So you know how like they were cutting my hours and I was getting like 2 days off, 3 days off. That will be a thing of the past. Fears will only get to hang out and like do convention stuff only on Saturdays and Sundays, which is fine because I want to make as much money as possible. So. But every once in a while, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't mind, having an extra day off, here and there. Anyway, let's see. Triple says, solid haul, Fears. Well, thank you. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. That was just part of the haul, Triple. All right. Let's see what's next. All right. Time for the Walmart stuff. All right. Visions, Triple, you are going to love this. Bam! Scream 4. So now I have all of the Scream movies in I have the complete series. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, and I just bought 6 like a week and a half ago. So that means I'll be ready when Scream Part 7 comes out. Oh yeah. So, and I'm probably gonna watch this tonight. I'm probably gonna watch Scream tonight. Scream 4. Oh yeah. What's your favorite scary movie, biatches? I'd be like, hey, Ghostface, you can suck my ass. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, Fears? Suck your ass? And I'm like, yeah, let me open up my ass cheeks and you can suck my ass because my favorite horror movie is, without a doubt, 1978, the classic Halloween with Michael Myers. I'm like, what are you going to do about that, Ghostface? Kiss my ass, bitches. And then Ghostface is like, oh, yeah, Fears? Just like that? And I'm like, oh, it's just like that, Ghostface. That's what I'm talking about. There it is. So Scream 4. Scream 4. There it is. All right. And then Pixel is going to love this. Pixel and Visions, Triple, have been talking about this movie for ages. Now, they didn't have number 1, so I got the sequel first. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to watch them out of order. But, bam! Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2. So, I've watched bits and pieces of this throughout the years, but I've never seen it all the way through. And I've never seen Evil Dead 1. But Pixel told me that it's like half a horror movie, half a comedy. And he said, Fears, out of all of them, this is the most funniest one. So yeah, tons of bonus features. Look at all that epicness. Oh yeah. So I found this at Walmart. That's right. And then check this out. Bam! The Fly collection. So I've got all of the Flies. So the original The Fly from the 50s, Return of the Fly, The Curse of the Fly, and then the remake in the 80s, The Fly, and then the remake of The Fly 2. Oh yeah. That's right. The Fly collection. So, I have been wanting to watch these movies for ages, and they finally, since Halloween is close, that's when they bring all the horror movies and stuff out on Blu-ray DVD at Walmart. So, I was able to finally get this entire collection. Oh yeah. So, bam! Cannot wait to get into this. Triple says, bits and pieces might be my favorite Fears-ism. Is it? Well, you know what I mean by that, Triple. Whenever it's on TV, I'll catch a scene here, I'll catch a scene there. That means bits and pieces means I've only seen a couple of scenes. That means I haven't watched it all the way through. So, I like to watch a movie all the way through. I hate just catching scenes here and there, you know what I'm saying? Most people are like that. They like to watch the entire movie, no interruptions, all good. So there it is. So, anyway, there's that. And then let's see here. Check it out. I also found this at Walmart. Bam! New Darth Vader mug to go with my other Darth Vader mug. Oh yeah, I'm putting this near my Millennium Falcon light in my kitchen. So I may not drink out of this. This may just, be just, I may just set it by the Millennium Falcon light. But, every once in a while I may have a drink out of it. But there it is. Darth Vader. The nerdage continues. That's right. All right. And then check this out. Triple, are you ready for this? Is everybody ready for this? The nerdage. I think nerdage is one of my favorite fearsisms. The nerdage. Anyway, all right, here we go. Bam! Right here. Check this out. Vacation mode activated. One of the reasons why Fears moved to Florida is it's a permanent vacation all the time. So, vacation mode. And I love aviators. That's right, aviators. Activated Florida. So I think the next time I go to Universal Studios, I may wear this. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe when I go to Disney. Or actually no, I should say, Triple. When I go to Disney, I'll probably have to wear a Mickey Mouse shirt. I mean, you have to. Come on. So I think I'll save this for whenever I go to Universal next. But bam, there it is. All right. Well, there we are. All right. So that is the entire haul. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'd say probably my three favorite things that I found today were this, and then this. I mean, I like it all, but I have been dying. Pixel and Visions has been telling me about The Fly for ages, so I cannot wait to watch this. I don't know when I'm going to watch this because, guys, Fears does not need any more television shows. Look at all that crap all that I have to watch. And Fears doesn't need any Blu-rays. Look at all that crap. Hey, Quentin, shout out to being a spoiled rich kid, you motherfucker. Ha, ha, ha. That's right. So there it is. I think I can stand by the original assessment of the haul, which was solid. Well, thanks, buddy. You just did it a little quick because when you said solid haul, I was like, well, the haul is not over. I said there's more coming, but I appreciate that, Triple. Thank you so much. You're the man, Lord Triple. It was a solid haul, But again, what is the golden rule that I try to teach all of my fans? There's never enough nerdage. The nerd collection and the nerdage must never stop, so it doesn't matter how much Fears has. You have to constantly keep adding to the collection. That's right. Speaking of Good Burger, Good Burger 2 trailer dropped today. Oh, really? Well, we weren't really talking about Good Burger. I have mentioned it before, Triple, but I will have to check that out. Because, remember, I bought Good Burger on Blu-ray like a couple months back. So, I love Good Burger. I cannot wait for... somebody just texted me, I think. I'll have to look at it later. I love Good Burger. When the first one came out, and I've got the first one on Blu-ray, so I cannot wait for Good Burger Part Deuce. Cannot wait to check out what Ed has been up to all these years. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. 'Cause we're all dudes. He's a dude. She's a dude. Yeah, 'cause we're all dudes. Yeah, dude. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? That was my impression of Ed. I know it needs work. It's not there yet. It's almost there. I've been working on my Michelangelo. You guys kind of heard my Michelangelo at the beginning of this. Michelangelo is kind of easy to do. He's my favorite turtle. He will always be my favorite turtle. Like, guys, two words that can solve all our housing problems. Timeshare, dude. You know, because he was the party animal. He's the party dude. He doesn't want anyone to fight. Michelangelo is probably the closest to me. I mean, I'm not a surfer, dude, but whenever I was a kid, I was all about having a good time. I do have a bit of wrath in me. When I was a little kid, I was angry a lot, you know, but only for certain things. Normally, it was half and half. Normally, there was two sides of fears. Now, I just try and have nothing but good vibes, you know. It takes a lot for fears to get angry these days, but back in the day, whoo! It took very little to get fears mad, you know. But anyway. So yeah, you love anchovies on pizza though. No, I don't. That's one thing about the turtles. They had some pretty crazy stuff, on their pizzas. Triple Fears' favorite things. My two favorite toppings on a pizza: sausage and pepperoni. Oh man, I could eat that anytime, every day, all day. But anchovies on a pizza, X-nay on that. No, 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 no. That's just me, though. If you like anchovies on your pizza, then have at it. But me, no anchovies, though. But what I was saying, Triple, is I relate to Raph and Michelangelo a lot, you know? When I was a little kid, I really wasn't much of a leader, you know? Because there was two sides of fears. Sometimes I would be outgoing fears as a little kid, and sometimes I would be very quiet fears. But when I was a kid, it was more of the outgoing fears. Every once in a while, though, I got shy. And then, I'm not saying I'm stupid, but I'm not as smart as Donatello. You know, I'm not like a super genius. I'm a pretty smart guy. But I related mostly to Michelangelo and Raphael. A mixture of the two. I remember your anchovy festival stream like it was yesterday. Don't even go there, Triple. That is a lie. I never had an anchovy festival stream. I don't know where. You must have been watching another streamer. Fears does not like anchovies. I never have tried. I'm sorry. I have tried anchovies, but I've never liked anchovies. I never will like anchovies. And I know as sure as hell I didn't have an anchovy festival stream. So I know you're joking around, buddy. But I do like your humor, though, buddy. Thank you so much for all the likes. We got 4 people watching. 4 likes. That's right. Dang it. Must have been another Fears. Must have been an AI Fears. Must have been, because the real Fears does not like anchovies. Triple, you are a funny motherfucker, man. You, like, people, I love all my fans, but you guys get obsessed with these little things. Like, Eddie is obsessed with saying, you guys all better be good little boys and girls. That's his deal. And then Triple's deal is, Fears, you've got to get a Halloween tree. You've got to get a Thanksgiving tree. You've got to get a leprechaun tree. So it's half that, and then the other half is, Fears, oh my god, this fucking AI shit is everywhere, man. What the fuck? So you guys get into your own, but it's cool though. You guys got your own little things that you're into. So I promise you though, you will never see, Triple, to put your mind at ease. On this channel, you will never see an AI Fears because I'm not fake. What you see with Fears is what you get, you know? So you'll never see an AI Fears, you know? Again. But I keep telling you, but then you keep, spurting it out like, oh, I don't know, Fears, this fucking AI shit's everywhere. It may be everywhere, but it's not on Fears vlogs, and it's not on Fears Man 26. I can guarantee that. All right. So let's do some to end the stream. Let's do some reviews because we've been going about 53 minutes and it's already 7, and I go in at 3. What is it? What is it tonight? It's either 3:30 or 3:40 tonight. I'm gonna have to check my schedule. Fears needs to put away all these goodies. Look at this. I need to put away all these. That's from last time's haul. This is from today's haul. I will say this though. I thought I was going to start watching Coach, but ever since I bought Little House on the Prairie, I'm already into the 2nd season. I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just watch I'll watch a couple episodes. But then I started getting hooked, Little House on the Prairie was actually quite a good show. I remember watching it with my grandma and my mom and my dad, but I never watched it all the way through. I would just watch. Oh, Laura. I had to plug in my computer because it was almost dead. I would watch like an episode here, an episode there, but yeah. Triple says I was fooled again. You've never been fooled, Triple. I kid you not. Never an AI fears. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chicken Wizard. What is up? Remember that movie Heavyweights? Don't put Twinkies on your pizza. Well, the better question is, Chicken Wizard. I think the better question is why wouldn't you put Twinkies on your pizza? Ha 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 ha! The best of both worlds. I love me some pizza. I love me some Twinkies. Literally, literally, Chicken Wizard. Sometimes during college, I'll let you in on a little fierce secret. Sometimes to stay up late to study for like a test in college, Fears would eat Twinkies and coffee. Lots of coffee. Or sometimes back in the day, if I had to like edit a project that was taking forever to fucking edit, I would just down like 4 cups of coffee and be like, I'm not taking a nap until this fucking video is edited. And I would like have a Twinkie here and there. But sometimes the best, like now I've switched it. Now that I'm out of college, the best snacks to have whenever I'm editing, coffee, and then I love those hot chilled pistachios. In that black bag that I showed you guys. That is my favorite snack to munch on while I'm editing. Oh my lord! But yes, I do remember Heavyweights Chicken Wizard. I've seen it. I just don't have it on Blu-ray yet. But I think that was Ben Stiller's. I think it was his first movie because he looks really young in that. I could be wrong. I think that's, or if it's not his first film, it's one of his first films. So yeah. You're the king of cool collectible haul spheres. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. But you know what, Chicken Wizard, I appreciate the props. But when we met at the toy convention, Chicken Wizard, you've got to give yourself some props, man. You had tons of cool shit at that toy convention, right? You had some cool movie posters, buddy. You had a cool Sleepaway Camp T-shirt on. Then you got some fucking Godzilla shit. That shit was fucking great, man. Oh my god, that stuff was awesome. I like the Twinkie mascot, Twinkie the Kid. You know what, Chicken Wizard? I've never seen the mascot. But let's look up. Let's look up the Twinkie mascot. Let's just have a look here. Thank God for Google, right? By the way, Chicken Wizard, I hate to bring it up, but buddy, you still have not texted me your new number. I've still got the old number. I don't want to keep bothering you, man, but promise me you'll text me your new number, all right? Because now that we're friends, I want to keep in touch, Chicken Wizard. Because then the minute I come back into Missouri, I want to hang out. Because we got to hang out. We got to hang out. Probably like what, Chicken Wizard? Like 2 or 3 hours at the convention. But when I come back into town in Missouri, get to see my family and friends. Now that we're buddies, I mean, we were always online buddies, but now that we're buddies in real life, I want to hang out again, and I want you in another vlog, Chicken Wizard, because it's so. You guys are gonna shit a brick whenever you see the toy convention that me and Chicken Wizard was at. I love meeting my fans, and Chicken Wizard, he's far more than a fan. I mean, he is a good guy, and he's a good friend, and he's a fan. So anyway, Chicken Wizard, what is the update on the El Phono? Let me know. What is going on? I need the new number. I need the digits. All right. Let's see here. Twinkie mascot. Let's see what he looks like. Oh wait, I've seen this before. Yep. It's, you know what? I'll be honest, Chicken Wizard. It's been a long time since I've seen. Yeah. He's a Twinkie with a cowboy belt on and a handkerchief and a cowboy hat. Yeah, I've seen this before. It's just been a long time since I've seen the Twinkie mascot, but there it is. And he's called Twinkie the Kid. And then, I guess he has two names. In one picture, he's called Twinkie the Cowboy. And then in another picture, Chicken Wizard, he's called Twinkie the Kid. Like Billy the Kid, the famous outlaw. Billy the Kid, Twinkie the Kid. Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen this mascot, buddy. Well, there it is. Good to know. He's a good old cowboy. Fucking shit, 6-shooters and shit. So there it is. Nice. Well, there it is. I haven't seen it. Man, I haven't seen this mascot in a long time. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Good to know. All right, let me close Google because I can't read your guys' comments. Chicken Wizard says, the second I get it, you got it, buddy. Been waiting for work to pick up a little bit. All right, gotcha. No worries. Just let me know. Keep me updated, Chicken Wizard, because the minute you give it to me, I'm going to erase the old number because obviously I can't use the old number because you said like some crappy family member like shut the phone off. And I was like, why the fuck would they shut Chicken Wizard's phone off? But you know what, Chicken Wizard? You don't need that family member for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a shitty ass family member to just say, hey, Chicken Wizard, fuck you, I'm turning off your phone. Why the fuck? Like, I'd be like, why are you turning off my phone? I pay the bills, I pay for my phone, so why the fuck are you turning off my phone? You can suck my ass, you're not turning my phone off. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have said, Chicken Wizard. Well, since it's my family, I wouldn't have said it like that harsh. What I really would have said is, no. Like I said, you can suck my ass just to make you guys laugh. But what I would really say is, no, it's my phone. You're not turning my phone off. I pay the bills. Do you pay the bills? No. So you're not turning off my phone. I need my phone to talk to my boss and talk to my friends and do all my social media stuff on it and yada, 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 yada. So yeah, you're definitely not turning off my phone. That's the nicest way to say it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. They've been cutting back on hours like at your work. Yeah, see, I hate it when companies do that. So Chicken Wizard, you feel my pain. But, Chicken Wizard, not to make you feel bad, finally Fears got his hours back. They came up to me the other day, they're like, Fears, I don't want to, I forgot what they said, because you guys know Fears' memory. I try to remember everything. They said it, I don't remember the exact words, but they said it something like this, Chicken Wizard. They said, Fears, we know the hours have been on, the hours have been off, they're on, they're off. And I said, yeah. And I don't remember exactly what they said, but they said something to the effect of, like, well, we owe you an apology, Fears. And I was like, it's fine, I get it. I'm like, peak season's coming up. They said, yeah, Fears. They're like, it's not our fault. They said, we're managers, and we're getting hours cut back, too. He goes, it's the computer. I said, I get it. I totally get it. I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt. You know, I curse with you guys, but I try not to curse at work. I try to keep it super professional at work, Chicken Wizard. I'm sure you do, too. I'm sure everybody does. Anyway, I mean, every once in a while at work, a curse word slips out, but I try to keep it very professional and just work, and, you know, do a good job at work like everybody else does. And they're like, yeah, we get it, Fears. It's annoying. I said, yes, it's a little annoying, but I said, I get it. I said, the new hires, basically what it is, Chicken Wizard, when you break it down, this is what I was telling them. I said, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something to the effect of, look, I get it. They need hours, the new hires. But I said, here's the thing. I said, I know that you guys hire a bunch of seasonal people just for peak season that starts like at the end of August all the way to the middle of January because we have 4 major holidays. And a normal night at the FedEx factory is like probably 40,000. Around peak season, it's anywhere, I kid you guys not, from 50,000 to 100,000. It could be anywhere in between those numbers. Some nights, and then occasionally it'll be like a random night. Like, hey guys, you know how we had like 70,000 last night? Well, tonight we only have 32,000. And I'm like, well, that's a fucking relief, you know. So I was telling my boss this, and he goes, yeah, Fears, it's weird. Every once in a while we'll get like a random number like 32,000, and then all of a sudden the next night we will get bombarded. So it's just how many people like send packages that day, and yada yada yada. And they said those new hires have to get trained. So the computer randomly selects hours from not just me. He goes, Fears, the computer will go in and look, all right, who has the most hours? Okay, Nancy has this many hours. All right, we'll just steal a couple hours there. I'll steal a couple hours from Fears. I'll steal a couple hours, from a manager. And it sucks, Chicken Wizard. It absolutely, just like you, how they take hours, from you. They take hours from us, so. I forgot what you do for a living, Chicken Wizard, but I hope work is going good. I hope it's going good. And I hope you get your hours back. But thank you for the 5th like. I appreciate that. But yes, keep me updated, Chicken Wizard, on the El Phono. As soon as you get that number, bada bing, bada boom, text it to me, because, man, I'm so glad that we're friends, Chicken Wizard. You were such a cool guy, hanging out at the con, and not just any con, my friend Chris's con. Wasn't that a cool con, Chicken Wizard? And I think, wasn't that your first time going to a Toy Man toy show? Chris and his dad have been doing that con, since, the mid-'80s. That con is so good. Now, Chris's dad unfortunately passed away like my dad. So at the end of Chris's dad's life, he said, hey Chris, it was my con, and thanks so much for helping me. Now it's your con. So now Chris has a wife and children, And just like how Chris and his dad ran the show, now it's Chris and his family running the show. Chris is such a cool guy, man, and his toy show is getting huge. He goes, Fears, my toy show is almost getting too big for this building. So when I was hanging out with you, Chicken Wizard, and then after you left Chicken Wizard, my friend Chris was like, Fears, maybe the next time you come to my toy show, he goes, we may be in another building because it's just, my toy show is just getting so fucking big. And I was like, really? And he goes, oh yeah, Fears. He goes, it's like getting nuts. I said, you guys do have more people here the last time I came, and you guys have got more tables and vendors and everything. He was like, oh yeah, Fears, it's going fucking nuts. And I was like, I would assume so, buddy. So I cannot wait to see how big Chris's show gets. But Chicken Wizard, it was an honor and a pleasure meeting you there, hanging out. You had some cool shit though. You had some, so I appreciate you saying that I am the master. I'm the king of the cool collectible hauls. I'll definitely take that title. I appreciate that, buddy. But so are you. I mean, I saw some deals in your bag, Chicken Wizard. Some pretty cool shit, buddy. Pretty cool. All right, moving on. To end the stream, I got 2 reviews. Fast 10. Tons of stuff to talk about this. First of all, Fast 9 sucked. This one, amazing. Amazing. So if you didn't like Fast 9, you're going to love Fast 10. They probably realized how bad Fast 9 was. You know what I'm saying? Fast 9 was hot garbage. It was like hot garbage on a summer day. Fast 9 totally sucked. Fast 10, amazing. And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Whoo! So good. So many twists, so many turns. I can't tell you guys a lot about it, though, because I don't want to ruin it for you, though. Let's just put it this way. They ended on a cliffhanger. A cliffhanger, so that means there's going to be an 11. I thought they were all done. I thought part 10 was going to be the end of the franchise. They leave it on a cliffhanger, so part 11, baby, is coming pretty soon. So in part 10, though, they do tie up a bunch of storylines that they left, from Fast 5. There's a lot of references from Fast 5 in part 10. And there's some references to part 1 and part 2, but a lot of references to part 5. And I do like part 5. Part 5 is amazing. I'd say what are you guys' favorite Fast movies? Yeah, Fast and Furious movies. And let me know in the chat. Some of my favorite, obviously my 2 favorite are part 1 and part 2. Part 1 and part 2 are amazing. But if I had to pick 2 others, definitely part 5 and now part 10. The worst one though, part 9 sucks. Part 9 sucks. And I'm not afraid to say this. Part 9 sucks big donkey balls. I mean big, hairy donkey balls. Like droopy, hairy donkey balls. That's what I'm saying. Oh, my Lord. Anyway. But 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10 for part 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. So, I definitely recommend it. Watch it. Enjoy it. Love it. Embrace it. So, yeah. There it is. Whew. All right. All right, last thing I want to talk about. Well, I've got 2 last things. I watched this documentary last night. Oh, my Lord. It was a great documentary. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So, Mars, The Quest for Life. And they made this documentary, I believe, before they found, because they did find life on Mars. Technically, it is an alien. They found microorganisms, and they found bacteria on Mars. Technically, that's an alien because it's not a human, it's not a plant, it's not an animal. So technically, it's an alien. So they did find life on Mars. And they found water on Mars. And that's basically what this documentary was talking about. They said a long time ago, they said Mars was just like Earth. It had plant life, it had water. And then they don't know what happened. A lot of people say it got struck by a meteor and just killed practically everything on Mars. That's why it's so red and the rocks and it's just a desolate planet now. But now they're not sure. they said we think a meteorite hit it and killed practically everything. But now in this documentary, they said we found ice on Mars, and they said we found microorganisms and bacteria. So they said before we send astronauts to Mars, which I so want to see before I die. Because when my dad was alive, he was like, "Hey, John," he goes, "this is kind of cool." He goes, "When I was your age, I got to see them land on the moon." He said, "I guarantee you, John." He goes, "Hopefully, like before you die, you can see someone, land on Mars." I said, "Dad, that would be so fucking cool." And he's like, "Well, I know you've always had an interest in space. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to like go to space. If Fears ever got the opportunity, you guys know how fucking cool would it be? The first Fears on the moon, the first Fears, the first fucking YouTuber in space. Oh, I would be scared shitless, Chicken Wizard, but they're like, Fears, think of the vlogging material. I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, Fears is going to space. Hell yeah, I'd do it. I would be scared shitless, but think of the fucking vlog content. I'd be like floating through the air, like in the space module, going, "Hey Fears, or hey guys, what's going on? It's fucking Fears. Yeah, I'm flying through the air because I'm weightless and shit. Check out my vlogging camera." And I would just be like spitting the vlogging camera like in mid fucking air and shit. How fucking great would that be? You know what I'm saying? So if that ever happens, Chicken Wizard, you're more than welcome to come with me to space. But I know if the government ever said, "Hey, Fears, you want to be the first YouTuber in space?" I'd be like, "Oh, hell yeah." And see, a lot of people say, "Well, Fears, someone's already beat you to it." Like, because NASA has a YouTube channel, and I follow NASA's YouTube channel, and I follow Canadian. The Canadians have a space program too, and I've seen like some astronauts like upload videos. That's different because technically they're astronauts already. But I would want to see like a normal YouTuber like me or like Sega or like Casey Neistat or Roman Atwood. No one has ever done that. So hopefully one day Fierce can do that. That would be fucking amazing. Let's see. I'm moving to Mars, Fears. You coming? I'm ready, Triple. Let's do it. How cool would that fucking be? So I'm going to give this documentary a 10 out of 10. If you guys have never seen this documentary, pretty cool documentary. Check it out. Mars, The Quest for Life. It's pretty awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it last night. So yeah. You got to at least vlog. Wait. Triple says you got to at least vlog launch. First Fears. LOL. Listen, Triple, if that happened, Fears would be vlogging from dusk till dawn. I wouldn't just vlog the launch. I would vlog the launch, Fears eating space food, Fears sleeping in space. I mean, if I ever got to space, I would bring so many batteries, and before the trip, I would buy like 5 fucking memory chips, and each one of those fuckers would be filled to the brim with footage. Oh yeah. I think I just have 2 memory chips right now because my brother bought me one last year for Christmas or for my birthday, so now I have 2, and each one of those memory chips has like 64. So I haven't ran out of space on any memory cards in quite a while. But if I ever got to space, Triple, oh yeah, Fears would buy like 4 extra batteries. I bring my charger. I'd be filming TikTok videos on my fucking phone. I would buy like 5 or 6 memory cards, and I kid you not, I would fill those bitches up to the max. And I would bring my laptop, and then I would just dump the footage onto my fucking onto my hard drive, and then I'd buy another. This is like a terabyte. This is 1,000 terabyte or whatever the fuck it's called. I would buy a massive. I would buy like a fucking 2 terabyte one. And I would fill this bitch up, and I'd fill the next bitch up with tons of space footage. You guys know. I would not disappoint. That would probably be the longest vlog Fears would ever make. Oh yeah, so I would. So I'm telling you, Triple, I would film not only the launch, but I would film just fucking everything. I'd be like, "Hey, get over here, astronaut. Get your ass over here. Hold the camera. Fears is going to brush my teeth in space. Hey, you, get over here now. Film Fears eating space food." Oh yeah. I'd be on it, Triple. No worries. I don't know if I'll ever get that chance, but how cool would it be? The first Fears in space. Oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing. Let's say, You have no idea how jealous I am. Close you live to Cape Canaveral. I've never went there. I've always wanted to, buddy. One of these days, I'm gonna make it to Cape Canaveral and check it out. And when I was a kid, I went to Kennedy Space Center because my mom showed me a picture of me in an astronaut suit, and I was like 5 or 6. It's definitely worth. It's definitely time, I think, for another trip because I have not been to Kennedy Space Center since I was 5 or 6. But yeah, so yeah, I watch all these launch streams that are taking place an hour away from you. Damn, that's awesome, Triple. That's fucking cool, man. That's fucking awesome. Anyway, definitely a 10 out of 10. That's Fears' movie review for this. It explained in this documentary that they said in order before they said they said before we send astronauts to Mars, they said we want to find out if there's life on Mars. They found water, they found microorganisms, and they found bacteria, according to this documentary. And I'm like, technically that's an alien because it's not plant, it's not a mammal, human beings, and it's not an animal. So a microorganism. Well, microorganisms probably somewhat of an animal, I guess. I guess you could call it that. But that's technically an alien because it's not from Earth. It's on another planet. So technically, they already discovered if aliens exist. That's another species. Even though it's a tiny microorganism, that's it's not human. It's on another fucking planet. So there it is. So we're not alone in the universe. Dun dun dun. I already knew that to begin with because all that fucking Area 51 shit. The government thinks we're stupid. I'm like, listen, you guys have got to be doing a lot more in there than like testing government, aircrafts. You're not fooling anyone. I guarantee you, there's probably an alien body in there that crash landed to Earth in the 1950s. That fucking what's that? It crashed on that farm. What is it? Roswell, New Mexico. And then they switched the story. Oh, it's not a spacecraft. It's just a down weather balloon. My ass. So there's probably a spaceship in there. There's probably alien remains. But I just don't think that they think that the public is ready. Probably they weren't ready in the 40s, but now that it's 2023, I think people could handle it. Now but it was good of them to not. I understand why they switched their story in the 40s and 50s because they're like, well, it's the 40s. Like, I don't know if people will be able to handle it, because there's nothing that they said if aliens came to Earth in the 40s, there's nothing that they could do about it. Now, since there's so much technology, they could probably do something about it if an alien actually did come in 2023. I think they should tell people, but you know what? The government is hilarious. I have nothing against the government, but I'm like, all right, yeah, we get it. Area 51, oh, it's not on a fucking map, even though everyone can see it. Just because you don't put it on that map, oh no, it doesn't exist. No, you're an idiot. It does exist. Fears has stood by it. I've driven by Area 51, for God's sakes. It exists. Quit telling people that it doesn't exist when it does fucking exist. It exists. Everyone's seen it. You're hilarious, I think people today could accept it, But I guarantee you, the government will probably, if they do tell people that what's really going on at Area 51 Triple, it'll probably be long after Fears is dead. You know what I'm saying? Probably long after you guys are dead. So I don't know. We'll see. Will we ever find out what's going on in there? Probably not. But it would be nice. It would be nice to find out what the hell is going on in there. But anyway, I digress. We'll probably never find out. But there it is. Anyway, well, that'll about sum her up for good old Fears Vlogs stream today. But I am going to edit something tonight. Hang in there, guys. The vlogs are coming. I'm slowly but surely getting back into my editing, niche. My editing vlog. But yeah. Anyway, Triple says we found him. That we did, my friend. That we did. So, I hope one day we get to Mars. How cool would that be? The first person on Mars, human beings on Mars, and then they set up a colony on Mars, and they can grow like plants and water and shit on Mars. That would be a big discovery, And my dad was like, John. My dad, before he died, he was like, John, My dad said this to me, Triple. My dad was like, John, you know how I was young and I got to see people land on the moon? I was like, yeah. He goes, man, that was so cool. It was so big back then. He goes, I hope before you die, John, you get to see somebody land on another planet like Mars. And I looked at my dad and I was like, man, Dad, that would be so cool to see that on TV. You know, Neil Armstrong. You guys have heard it. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. What would they say for the first person to land on Mars? That's the better question. I hope I get to see that one day, because how fucking cool would that be? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to take off, but man, that was a hell of a stream. Good to see Chicken Wizard, good to see Triple, good to see everybody else in the Chizat. Time for some, good to see Larry, good to see everybody else. Time for some plugs, Don't forget to check out The Fears Man at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs, the channel number 2. Check out Pixel, Lord Pixel, King of the Pylons. That's right. Pylons after fucking pylons. Oh, yes. Check him out. Check out Richie, the Rich Meister, that challenge master, guzzling down some more fucking barbecue sauce. How much barbecue sauce can that motherfucker drink? Apparently a lot. But check Richie Wright out at Richie Wright. There it is. The Challenge Master. And last but certainly not least, send my good buddy Vision some prayers and some blessings, because he's having some bowel erosion surgery to fix that. That's what he said on his Facebook. So be sure to send him some prayers and some blessings, guys. I hope everything will be okay, Visions. But check him out at www.exhumevisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because Visions is my buddy, my pal, and he is a cool motherfucker. That's right. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, but peace, deuces, and this is Fears, signing off. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. I do. And I'll see you later. Schnunk!